welcome to our third interview of the day. I gotta get my fingers right. And some coffee. We're here at Your Pie Pizza of Lee Vista. So if you're near the airport area or anywhere in the South San Juan area, please come out. We're going to be having lunch here too. Great pizza, not just pizza that I found out, but great wings. So we're here with the East Orlando Chamber at Your Pie Pizza. All right. This week or this month is being sponsored by Kaiser University. They're having their Halloween festivities. You can find the information on their website, but also, and Dorothy will get that soon up, and she'll have it on the link. But also through our sites or the Spook Fair. So if you have kids come out, it's a safe place, environment to come trick or treat. It's going to be a great time. But we are here with Phil and Show, all right, and Kingdom Communications, all right. New member with the chamber, and we'll be talking to her today, finding out more about her business and how we can help her grow here for print too, but also maybe help the need that you're probably watching right now. All right, Felicia. Kingdom Communications. When did it start? How did it start?
Well, we started in 2005. We're an 18-year-old company. It started with my husband. He came home earlier that year, and we started in February.
Okay.
And he told me he wanted to start a business, and I'm like, great, I've been waiting on you.
Yeah, okay. What took so long? Right?
Yes.
Okay.
So for 7 years before that, he's been doing low voltage wiring for 25 years, and our company's 18 years old. So he still worked for another company. We started our business, and another guy we knew went out of business and gave us all his clients. So while he was working, we were working, both of us was working other businesses, but for other people, and we started this business, and so we worked, and he stopped working for the other company in 2006 and went full-time with Kingdom, and June of 2006, and then in October, I stopped working full-time, and we've been full-time with Kingdom ever since. But that is our business. We're a low voltage wiring company.
So you see low voltage. In my past, I worked for ADT Security, right? I just changed the last letter on my shirt, so now I'm with ADP. Right? I introduced my Airtime with ADP. And low voltage is something that they do when it comes to cameras. So when you say low voltage, where is the focus that your business in? Like I do our percentage on your website. You have a few areas. So one of them was CCTV, but one of them I want to talk to is you have great pictures of before and after is doing wiring for internet providers or maybe a company is setting up a new office, has server rooms. What are you doing there?
Well, we do a lot of work, mainly commercial. That's all we do.
Gotcha.
We do not do residential.
Gotcha. Okay.
If they call us, like someone get a new office space and they want their voice and data, which voice is your phone, data is your computer. You want it wired. We'll come out. If you don't know, some people don't know what they need, so we'll come and give a free survey. Now, some people know because they're into this stuff. The IT guys will call us and they need this. They'll tell us how many voice, how many data. If they need a fiber. We do a lot of work for the city of Orlando Magic, and they pretty much tell us what they need.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because they already know what they need, and we come and just do what they tell us they need.
Gotcha. So when you're coming, so if you're out there and you're a tech person, right, and you have a business, and you don't have to get under those tables or pull wires or drop lines, right? I need 30 drops. You don't have to get dusty. You guys will come out and partner with them, work for them, do the work, and they just come in and do the actual, let's say, the software side of the setup and everything. Okay, beautiful. When you say commercial, like what is there a limitation to the size you're going to, or as small as and as large as?
As small as and as large as. We'll do small offices, small whatever. The small we'll do it if we've done big projects, warehouses we've wired.
Okay.
We've been on. We get up on those what are those things called, boom lifts and all of that. We get up high if we have to.
Okay.
So we'll come out. I mean, we don't mind, and we do help a lot of IT guys. They don't want to do the wiring, so they'll call my company. So we'll come out and do the wiring for you. If you're an IT company and you're looking for a wiring company, here we are at Kingdom Communications.
Yeah. Stick to what you're good at, right?
Yes.
And I tell companies all the time, I'm like, hey, we'll do the compliance for you. We'll keep you protected. I completely agree on that. You were saying your husband was already kind of doing this on the side. How did he get started
He was working. That was how we
Okay.
paid our bills. He
Okay,
worked
so he's
for a
working.
company.
Oh, he was working for somebody else at the time. I got you.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. That's how he got started. And what caused the? Was it just the company came over and said, "Hey, I'm not doing business anymore," or was it something that you wanted to progress in?
Well, we wanted to start our own business, so we finally the light went off. You know, women we catch things quicker than men.
That's.
I was already wanting to do
I'm not gonna
something.
argue there. It's
We
completely
catch
true.
it, and we'd be ready to go. So I was waiting on him. So he worked there, I think, 7 years at that company.
Okay.
And then we started our own, and next year we went full time, and we still do business with them because we do business with integrity. We don't touch their people. People love my husband because we do, like I say, he's a man of integrity. He will not, he don't steal people's customers. So
Right.
that company, when we left them, they used us. We did 3 hotels for them. Me and him went out and wired them. So we do hotels, new construction and existing. I actually have some guys in Memphis that they working and one down south in Naples working, and I spread them. We work all over
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
hotels.
Interesting. Okay. When you're, what's the process when somebody company has this need? How do you guys start? How do they reach you first, and then how does that process work through?
Well, if a company's needing wiring, I would have them reach out to Joseph, and Joseph's personal cell number is 407-808-7552. And if he don't pick up, because sometimes he's, like I say, he's on a boom lift. He's up in the air cleaning cameras or installing cameras. Leave a text message and a voicemail. He will call you back and tell him a little bit what you want. And then our website is www.kc-llc.com. And I think we have a form on there you can fill out. It'll come to Joseph and me. And also Joseph's email is jdever, which is JDEVER at kc-llc.com.
So what's Joseph's phone number? That's, I'm sure he's going to reply maybe a text if he doesn't pick up. Or something. Okay, give him the phone number again so we have that.
407-808-7552. And you can also call our office, and that number is 407-808. I'm sorry, I'm giving you this my number. 407.
You call her too.
412-6294. And you'll hear prompts. Hit Shawnee. She's always in the office. If she may go to the restroom or something. If you miss her, leave a voicemail. She makes sure Joseph gets these texts from people with the messages when people are trying to reach us for work. So again, that's 407-412-6294 and ask for Shawnee's. You'll hear the promptings.
Gotcha. Okay, so they can go to the website, and that's Kingdom Communication.
Okay, it's www.kc-llc.com.
So kc-llc.com.
Yes.
All right. There's a form they can fill out right there.
Yes, if I don't think they changed the site. Sometimes they updated. It was a form on the site that you could fill out.
Okay, so they fill out the form, and I'm sure it's going to scope, size, and the normal details. When it comes to working towards the end goal, which is actual work, how much time do you guys need, turnaround time to understanding what the project is to the end?
Well, that depends on the size of the project.
Right.
Because my guys that are in Memphis now, that's 130 drops, and it's already existing. So if it's a hotel that people are in, like they're in now, you have to wait till the rooms are clear.
Right. Yeah.
If it's not a hotel, it could be quicker. Sometimes work can be quicker, according to the dynamics of the project.
Gotcha. So each project has its own need, and you customize to the need.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. When it comes to wiring, you said Cat 5, Cat 6E, and all this other. A lot of cats that you're hurting here. But what else? What kind of installation are you guys doing? So we'll go over the cats, and then the extra ones that you guys are also doing
Well,
too.
the voice, we do voice and data. Those are the different cat types. We usually use Cat 5 and Cat 6.
Okay.
So that's two of them we do. We also install fiber, and fiber is for long runs. When some things you can't go over. I don't know the footage my husband did because I don't want to feel like that anymore.
Gotcha.
So fiber is used when you exceed what the length you're supposed to have for your voice and data, or you want something fast. Because fiber's fast, If you take a piece of fiber, fiber is like the size of the width of your finger, and in it is a bunch of glass. And if you open it up, you got to be careful because you get blind. You can go blind looking at fiber. You have to be very careful.
Don't stare into your fiber cable.
It's light shoots through that fiber really, really fast, and that's what causes everything to be fast. So we do fiber also. We do coax, and coax, you know, is associated with TVs. We hate TVs,
cable TV.
yes. And then we do CCTV, which is your wireless. Well, CCTV is the cameras. If you want cameras installed, and you look at your phone, we do not manage or go back and like the company's calls, but we install them. We can get you set up where your phone, you can look at your camera on your phone or your computer, and then the wireless access points, the WAPs. We install WAPs, and that helps you get on your cell phone. In different businesses, that helps have signal. People that need signal, you can get on their wireless access points. So we do that also.
Gotcha. Okay.
And last, I think he cleans cameras on sites. I can't say the name of the company, but we go all over the United States cleaning their cameras because they do a lot of natural gas. We clean them, install them, and do. Now that part, my husband do the programming, the IT part.
Gotcha. Okay, it's a programming the service on those. When it comes to cameras, what are some areas? Because I remember I'd go to businesses and they would have like, oh, I have a little. I went to Best Buy and I got $120, Ring camera, and they're like, I have security, right? And they're like, you have a notification system, right? And the Wi-Fi was garbage anyway, so the camera that sat far away from the router never got a signal to begin with, right? When you're installing these cameras, like how technically advanced are we getting here? Like, I know they're usually the NVR, right? So they're low voltage cameras. Walk us through that, like how the cameras are.
Well, we usually get with the client to see what they want. Because cameras are just like buying a car. You can go as cheap as you want them to as expensive as you want them.
Gotcha.
Like I just put a bid in for some Axis cameras, and I couldn't believe the price of those cameras. Us for 16 cameras was like $55,000.
Yeah.
That's it. That's if you want high end, but a lot of people don't go that high. What we do is get with the client, see what they want, and then my husband will give them suggestions of different cameras. We usually don't. Our cameras can run anywhere from $100 to as high as you want. It's according to what you choose. Because now security cameras, people don't know, but you do see now they're bringing it out. But for years, you can have a security camera that's just very, very tiny, like the camera on the back of your phone. You can have cameras in like fire detectors.
Yes.
And people don't know that. And it looked like it's a fire. The detector that fire's about to start, but that's a camera.
Yeah.
We got cameras in everything, and it's just, I was shocked when they first started doing it. I got to look at the different types of cameras and what they look like, and the everyday Joe wouldn't even know that's a camera. So cameras are everywhere, and it's whatever they desire, we work with them, and then we do the NVRs. We can do a 6 channel is the smallest camera. 6 channel, 8 channel, then I think it goes to 12, 16, and it goes up. That's according to how many cameras you have.
Gotcha.
So that's something in the back that separates the cameras. For those of you that don't know, if a person does that, if they have a building and they have 16 cameras in the back, in their server room is a thing they can go through and have their TV. You can see every camera, and you take that DVR and they can go to it and do different things.
Yeah. So if you have a business, and this is something that I learned when I was years ago in the business. If you have a commercial business, right, talk to your insurance provider, because there is a clause or a rider in there that says if that security system is not professionally monitored, and let's say you have a break-in, unfortunately, and something gets stolen, there's no way to recoup anything because it was not professionally being monitored. So that's something to think about, especially depending on what you're selling, right? If you have expensive items in your shop or your business, like, hey, that ring is not gonna do what you need it to do when you need it to do, right? When it comes to the percentage of your business, part of it being security, part of it being with the wiring, where are you looking to focus and grow mainly? Like where if you're like, hey, this is my ask for the chamber or any clients out there. I know you'll take every business. Any business is good business, Well, where's the next, 18 years that you've done, and where's the next 5 years for you guys look like?
Wiring,
Why?
because wiring, they said it's gonna go out. It's not. It ain't going nowhere because this wireless stuff go down all the time. And
That's
we
the
get lots
truth.
of calls to come wire stuff.
That's the truth.
And wiring is not going anywhere. If you got any wiring jobs, give us a call.
Yeah. Don't. And this is on a serious note when it comes to business. Don't. If you need to see something, if you need to be eyes on with whatever that area has in there, don't leave it to Wi-Fi.
Nope.
Just don't, right? Because I remember I had a coworker. He had a little watch. It looked like a watch, but it was a $50 thing he bought on Amazon that would knock out Wi-Fi within 30 feet around him. So it would just like walk up to your door. You'd never see them on your cameras. It would just knock everything offline. So if you're serious about your business and what you're actually doing in there too, you need to keep eyes on not only for product loss but for employee safety.
Yes.
Right? Food safety, client safety. God forbid somebody gets slipped and get hurt. Right? How are you going to prove or provide? He's like, oh my ring camera went offline. All right, you saved a little bit here, and you're paying this much more to whoever the attorney's going to end up being. Gotcha. So wiring is important, everybody. And again, give me the phone number, or give the phone number to reach you at.
You can reach me. My personal cell is 407-808-7691, and that's Felicia. And I want to say something about what he said, y'all. Security is everything. Like I said, I just purchased a building down the street here, a warehouse office space last year. And we installed cameras. As soon as we moved in, our neighbor next door, they have a lot of trucks, and they pull stuff with, I forgot, you know those things, I don't know the name of it, a tow truck. They had a tow that you can hook on the back of a pickup. And I guess it wasn't locking it down. As soon as we moved in, they were in the back of our building. Someone came and stole their trailer.
Wow. Okay.
And the cops came and everybody building. And my guys were getting ready to put our cameras in. We got our cameras in real quick. We installed them. And my husband, he's down in Naples right now, but he called me yesterday morning. I went to the office at 6 something in the morning. He says, I'm looking at the cameras at the back door when our employees left their car door open. And I'm like, I'll get to it. So I waited about 10 minutes, and I got it because I was finishing working. And I walked back there. His door was open, and my husband got on the camera and saw that. And this guy's in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow.
So if he wouldn't have saw that, then someone could have stolen his car.
Well, with the rain that we get, it would have been come back to mold.
Yes.
I got you. Wow.
So cameras are important, and you can see a lot with your cameras. That's if I can stress anything, get your building with cameras, because like you say, insurance can lapse. I have ADT, and I have my cameras. So it helps keep your building protected.
Yeah. Don't leave it up to chance and goodwill. And I talk to clients. I work in the area of payroll and compliance and other areas. And I say, well, I'm employing my family members, and I'm like, protect your baby, protect your core, right? So we're here at Your Pie Pizza. We're at Lee Vista. We're having lunch here today, so please come out and join us. This Testimonial Tuesday for this month is sponsored by the Spook Fair. Scare Fair. I'm going to get this right. I promise. Scare Fair at Kaiser University. So if you need a great place to come out and do your trick-or-treating in a safe space, Kaiser University, they're on Lake Underhill in Simon is doing an event, Scare Fair. When's the date?
October 30th.
October 30th, so towards the end of the month. Scare Fair at Kaiser University. All right. Today we are at Your Pie Pizza here at Lee Vista. It's honestly hard interviewing you because I can smell the carbs behind me. It's making it hard to do this. All right, so you're taking accounts nationwide. So we're just not locally focused, or all across the country.
Yes. We have like a chain of hotels with different ones, and they have us all over the country. And then I work for a financial institution. My first client, they use us all over the country. And then there's another group out of Michigan. They use us. That's who really keeps us on the road. They keep us busy. My husband's somewhere every week. So we travel all over. We're not just here in Florida.
Gotcha. Again, So if you need anything for your wiring for your offices, maybe you need to reconfigure. The last thing you want to do is leave it up to the remodeler to pull cable for you the way the remodeler will do it, which is fast, cheap, not safe. So when you plug in that computer and you need to connect something and you get nothing, you're calling Comcast or Spectrum, whoever the provider is, and it's the wiring is cut on the inside. I've seen that before too.
Yes. Sometimes people cut wires on the inside of the wall and the customer don't know it. They call us out and we'll come and find it. One thing with us, we certify wires. Gotcha. My guys, when they go on the job, we tested it in to make sure it is working. We're not leaving a job until we know it's working. So when they leave, it is done. If something happens, and we take pictures too, to make sure.
Yeah.
That sometimes your employees will go in there and mess with stuff, and they don't know what they're doing, and they'll mess things up. So we take pictures to cover our butts.
Gotcha. When you say you're certified, what's that part? You're giving them, hey, when we left here, this is documentation. Are you certifying speeds and those connection points, or?
Well, we take a Fluke certifier and we put them on the end of the wire and it tests it to make sure it's not broken. Because sometimes you'll pull wire, and if you pull it, it may pop, or if they pull it, you can pop it. You got to be really pulling on it to pop it. But sometimes things happen, so we test in case we need to go back and re-pull something before we leave them. So the certifier lets us know if it's working properly, if it's up to speed, if the speed is where it should be, or if it's not, and it'll show you where it's at. And sometimes some customers will ask us to give us the report, which we'll download it and give it to them.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if you're a company out there and you're in the finances or specific information, customer base, customer-wise, or even employee-wise, that you need to keep safe at certain speeds or connection points, I'm seeing this kind of lines up, because now there's insurances for if a company gets hacked, right? So how are they getting to that information? You guys come alongside of that and say, hey, we know that the conversations in here, at least wire side, it's safe, it's happening, it's at speed.
Well, with the hacking, that comes into the IT part. Yeah, that's on their side now. But the wire, we just make sure it's up to speed and make sure you get what you want, what you need.
Yeah, especially when you have those, but I can't connect, I can't get online, I can't do this.
Yes.
Right. And you guys come in and do the test with that. Everything is working in here. Gotcha. Okay. All right. With you guys just did a ribbon cutting at your location?
We just had a ribbon cutting. Yes.
Okay. So new building?
Well, yes. We've been in it a year, but we just got the building last year, new building.
Okay.
So I'm loving it because we came from a 1,000 square foot and a storage unit, and my husband has many tools in our office. I couldn't even think straight. It was too much clutter.
Gotcha.
And now we have about, I think it's like 3,065, the office space, and then a big storage area, a warehouse. Yeah. So everything's back there. I don't have a storage anymore, and I love it because we have space.
So now there's no waiting around for things, because you only can order a certain amount up to the limit of that storage unit, and now you guys are ready to go. If somebody wanted to, if somebody reached out today, is it something like within the scope, right? Because it depends on the need, 300 room, hotel is going to be a little more, planning involved. But let's say for the size of space that we're currently in now, this is a job, let's say there are a few ports or things to go in. What would a size like this be, like an average sized business with a front door, back door? Hey, I want cameras, I need 10 drops kind of thing. Like, you have to give me a price, that's what I'm asking for, but how long would that project take, like once we understand the scope, to do like an install?
10 drops in a place like this would be easy because, we don't have to go through ceiling tile.
Okay.
This is open.
So that's something to look for too. There's a drop ceiling involved.
Yeah,
gotcha.
When we do a job, we look and see what the ceiling is. And then you got to make sure some of them have a return error. I still don't understand that. My husband and the guys do.
Gotcha.
He's trying to get me to understand that part. So that helps them, it's certain wire, like you have to run, you can't run like if we're going into a firewall, like that. Air could go in under that space into another one. So it's different dynamics, but 10 drops would be a quick job. The guys wouldn't even be there all day if it's easy, if it's not stuff stopping them. Sometimes older buildings is a different story.
Right, finding chase areas to pull through. So depending on the scope, it's customized to everybody's need.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about going from you know, a wall, right? You have to put fire blocks and
Yes,
everything
we do.
too.
We have to put fire caulk in the wall.
Yep.
And make sure, if we put a hole in it, we got to seal it back up with fire caulk, because if not, we could get fined from the fire department for that. So they want to know who was up there last, who did that.
Gotcha. Well, let's talk about like when you're coming into a project. Oh, my cousin set it up. I'm not getting Wi-Fi here. What have you seen?
They don't have to get Wi-Fi, but you need that wiring. You need the wiring, because Wi-Fi, like everyone thought about when we first started, it was like, oh, y'all aren't going to be in business long enough. Everything's going wireless. When wireless fails,
Yes.
it fails people,
Yeah.
and then they want you to come and put a hard wire in there.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, you can do wireless, but make sure you do some hard wiring and have it in place in case you need it. Because if we come back after the fact, it's going to be a whole lot more than let us doing it in the beginning when we're first doing like the beginning of a project. Like you're doing a new construction, you want wires in there. You don't want to go all wireless. Because once these walls are closed up, it's a different story.
Right. The conversation is very different.
And then you're going to hire, you'll have to hire people to come back and do the drywall. And it's a whole lot more.
You're not doing the drywall or the painting.
No.
We do have a great member though of the chamber, hole in the wall, drywall. They do a great job.
Well, our clients, one of my guys, they love to sometimes ask us to let them do the drywall, like fix it. And I was like, we're not drywallers, but if y'all ain't gonna charge us, you can fix it.
Gotcha, because then you're on the hook for it.
Yeah, I tell you, you got to put it right.
You didn't match it. You didn't match it right.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. When it comes to the wiring, like it's not just the design. Obviously, like hey, there's the physical aspect, right? This many feet of wire, this many cameras, whatever. The consultation includes what else? Like what else you guys also?
Well, we do free consultations because if we come out, he's going to give you a free consultation. He's going to look at whatever. Sometimes people don't know they need certain things, and they'll tell them, we need this, we need that. When they walk the building, it all depends on that building, what's needed, and so they let them know.
Yeah. No, I encounter that too. It's sometimes what's the bottom line cost? Help me understand what you need, right?
Yes.
What's your current situation and where you want to be at, right? And even beyond that too. So you guys are doing it's free consultations. So if you have a business and you're looking to stay in that area, make it more efficient, more safe for you, for your employees, for your clients, your customers, let's get with Kingdom Communication. Website again is kc-llc.com. All right. And the two phone numbers. So there's your phone number first, and then.
Okay, if you want to reach me, my number is 407-808-7691. If you want to reach Joseph, his number is 407-808-7552. And I'm also give y'all the office number. It's 407-412-6294.
All right, we are again here at Your Pie Pizza Lee Vista, sponsored by Kaiser University, and on the 30th of this month, they're having a trick-or-treating scare. I'm going to say it wrong again. Scare Fair. I was going to say that the right way. Scare Fair at Kaiser University, and they're located on Lake Underhill at Cimarron. So, but today we're at Lee Vista area, Your Pie Pizza. All right, something that, hey, I can't get you out here right now, but I'm having difficulties with Wi-Fi. What would you suggest the company do first? It's like, hey, you can't be out there for a little bit, but what steps would you take to help me?
First thing I tell you is I just did this myself. So restart your router.
Okay.
Simple things. It's simple things. Restarting your router, restart your computer. You can do to make sure it is working. And sometimes it's the simple things, and you'll call us out and get a feed, or it's coming when it's simple things you can do yourself.
Gotcha. Okay. So when you guys come out, after you've done the work, you've certified the work, what's the follow-up like? Is it something that you guys automatically do like on a yearly thing, or is it just like, hey, each new call is a new service call?
No, we certify certain things. If it's new wiring that we put in, we certify it for 1 year. So they call us if something goes.
You guys will come out.
But if it's existing wire and you got us working, we do not certify something that's already existing.
Gotcha. Didn't put my hands on it. I know what that is. I know what that's like. So, new installments. Hey, we're going to certify that for a year. We'll come out. We need to service, take care of that. Existing wiring that we're just doing updates to. We certify what we do, not the existing part
That's
of it.
right.
Beautiful. Felicia, thank you so much.
Thank
Kingdom
you.
Communications,
Thank you, Rachel.
newest member with the East Orlando Chamber. So if your commercial businesses, right, whether it's camera, you're tired of that Wi-Fi dropping, right, you're tired of things not working the way they should, you're getting to that website, or speed of response, getting clients, maybe it's those invoices or anything else in business. Phone number again?
407-412-6294. That is the office number.
All right. We are here at Lee Vista, in Lee Vista area at Your Pie Pizza. Come out and join us. We're having lunch here. Again, thank you, Kaiser University, for sponsoring us this month. Scare Fair on the 30th of this month.